star products. Sue, are you there?
I am here.
Okay, great.
Screen share?
Pardon?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, can everybody see that? Yes? Somebody say yes? Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, I've got 15 minutes and I've got tons to tell you. So what I try to do with these in the coffee morning is give you all a bit of extra. That extra bit that might clinch a sale to you, that might relate to a problem or a health issue that people have. And I'm going to try and go through. You can read about the product yourself to a certain extent, but I want to give you that bit extra. This is just me. I'm 75 almost. Not that I'm accelerating that. I'm almost 75. I don't feel any different now to what I did before my 60th birthday. I was active then, I'm still active now, and loving life. I want to carry on loving life. And for us, Juice Plus is amazing to do just that. Why isn't it moving on? 1 second, lost my, sorry. Okay, so our environment is more than ever. We've got everything seeping into our waters. We've got air pollution, everything going on in this world. And plenty of other problems as well with money and all these chemicals attack us every day. We never needed Juice Plus more. Our biggest threat to our health, with particularly things like heart disease, obesity, some cancers, some of the major things is our processed food. It is getting more and more processed. I believe that Pret A Manger just launched a new artificial meat for their sandwiches. We don't know what it does to us, and we know already that processed food is killing us and causing diseases. So we want to get away from them, and we want to help our body repair from them, and we want to give our body the best it can to do the best it can for us. So we've got complex, amazing bodies that will take more care of our cars than our bodies. And we try to fast track all the time and to cheat things. So you have to work with the body. And that's one of the reasons I absolutely love Juice Plus, is it works with the body. And they go on making it better and better and better. So dieting quickly doesn't work because you end up with the toxins floating around. It impairs your immune system, makes you feel rubbish. And so you need to cleanse. We need all these things, and this is a Juice Plus slide. That's the other thing I love, is that the Juice Plus company, along with their products, promote the whole way of life to get this optimal health. So we're constantly being told we need more fruits and vegetables, and the longer it goes on, the more fruits and vegetables we need. It's like an ongoing race, because our vegetables are picked too soon, travel too far, stored too long, and they're depleted. So we know from, never mind the Juice Plus, we know what fruits and vegetables do to begin with. And the property said, if our doctors don't become nutritionists, then our nutritionists will have to become doctors. And you are nutritionists, all of you. The more you learn about Juice Plus, the more you learn about what's in it, what it does to the body, you are becoming nutritionists yourselves. So all these major problems, I'm not going to read them out, are a result of not eating the right food or not eating enough of the right food particularly. And by putting Juice Plus in, we are doing the best we possibly can, because there's no other product on the market to touch it. So isn't that lovely? That's not a British salad. And Juice Plus gives us food that looks like that. So we say, some people say we need 5 servings a day in the UK. We don't. We need actually 10 to 15 is the health regulation now. It says 7 to 13 here, but that varies all the time. But we need as much as we possibly can. And we need it from Nature's Pharmacy, run by farmers with an F, not a PH. And that's what Juice Plus does as well. It puts in real food, great food, healthy food that is not filled with pesticides and herbicides, and is grown as pristine as possible. So when we feed this into our body over a matter of weeks, our body will accept changes much easier. We become addicted to the things that are in the foods we're eating, and if they're processed foods, if we can put nutrition in first, that really makes a difference. And this is why Juice Plus products work from the first day you have them. So even in their the flagship product, Fruit, Veg and Berries, they take care all the time. In recent years, they changed the to mango from the papaya, because the world's supply of papaya is not very good. I've just come back from Barbados. They didn't have papaya there. They said it was terrible. So that's really interesting. Juice Plus are ahead of the game in replacing that, so we get the best possible combinations. Now, what I'm going to mention today, what I'm going to harp on about today, is synergy, because the Juice Plus products are all designed amazingly well to work with each other. And if you take one, it does amazing things. If you take another one, they work together to make that combination, that result, even more amazing. So you can read about this, and the most important part of the Juice Plus capsules range is this made from Pulilan. Pulilan is fermented yogurt, completely vegan, better oxygen barrier than old gelatin products, which most capsules still use, and is breaks down very easily in the body and is completely it doesn't harm anything, and that's a great thing. The oxygen barrier makes a big difference. In the past, when they tried, the tiniest bit of air and moisture can start the thing oxidizing. So this is the best invention in the last 10 years ever. And the company that make the capsules did it for Juice Plus. Juice Plus said, if you make us a vegetarian capsule, we'll buy from you. And then when they did, they said, now we want you to make it available for oils as well. So our flagship product is untouchable by anything else. For most important thing is we've got better quality fruit and veg. We don't buy it in, and we grow it pristinely. And the second thing is we've got more of it in each capsule. There are lots of videos out there. You all ought to watch them all. This guy, Manfred Lamprecht, is a brilliant guy at translating it from being sciencey to being down with our level, whatever we can understand. And it tells you and explains why having this ingredient in it, why this ingredient being active, and why a mark of this ingredient makes a difference. So carry what I've said about that now all through the other products. And if I speak to someone and they can't afford all the products, or they're not sure about them, the one thing I will always go for at the end is to just get them the berries as a basic. Absolute basic is the berries, because it does so much. And the one thing it does is a 30% reduction in mortality rates, and much better than any other artificial pill or drug they've tried to make. And it increases the microcirculation. So it gets whatever we're putting in there, all the nutrients, to the place it's needed to go. We seem to eat enough micronutrients, but not macronutrients, but not micronutrients. Sorry, that's wrong. Macronutrients, protein, carbs, etc. But we need more micronutrients, and that's what Juice Plus does as well. It also helps with the macronutrients, that I'll tell you a bit later. So why do we know ours is the best than anyone else? Because we have more studies than anything else. No one else has got the number of studies that we have, or the caliber of the studies, or the fact that the results they give are directly relatable to how our body works to keep us healthy. You can look these up, they're readily available. There's 40 now. I need to catch up on those. I haven't had time, but I will catch up on them soon. And I will be doing many presentations that you can get hold of on different things as this end of the year goes and the new year starts. So our products are untouchable for science and what they do, and we can prove what they do. The other thing is we have top certification. There's a lot of products on the internet where they have no certification at all and no guarantee, from all the different countries in the world that have got different quality markers. But we've got Institute Fresnes, which is the top certification. We've also got something that's stopped now, the Children's Health Study, which is the biggest health study ever, and there are very, very few studies on children. It's an amazing study, and the facts that they finished up with, they stopped it because of GDPR. The facts it ended up with are still very relevant. So go and learn about the Healthy Starts program and how it can help you with your business, and how it can help families get the children and everybody else involved. And there are loads of recipes now and Juice Plus has got really good at providing the extra bits around it that you can use on social media and when you're meeting people and to talk about it. So going to macronutrients then, complete range is still amazing. It wouldn't be without the soups. I use it as thickener, I use it in casseroles, put it in as extras all the time. It's processed, yes, but it's minimally processed. It doesn't damage what's inside it. So the bars are great. They're particularly good for sports people or people on the run. And the complete is fantastic. It's low glycemic load, and the sugars are oligosaccharides. It provides oligosaccharides, which are really integral to cell regeneration and building. And so don't look at the markers of sugar. It doesn't compare with a bar of chocolate or anything else. It is made to go in this product with the other ingredients, and it's so high in fiber, it's completely slowed down as well. So we need sugar for energy, but we don't need an excess that goes in too fast. And this does exactly that. It goes in slowly, provides the energy, provides cell building, but it doesn't get a store in fat. As I said, the bars are great. They're easy to keep in your pocket. They're brilliant for golfers. I work with a lot of top golfers like ice hockey players lately. They use it before they go on, use it when they go off, because they go on and off the ice all the time, and particularly golfers. So brilliant for that. The soups, as I said, they're great in a flask. I put them in my grandchildren's, so my daughter puts them in my grandchildren's flask of soup in the winter. They live in Scotland, and it's really good. It gives them extra proteins. The vegetables and fruit in there are brilliant. It's 248 calories, including the milk. I don't use dairy milk myself. That's up to you. I use oat milk or coconut milk mostly. And if you want to use coconut milk with anything savoury, just put a bit of black pepper with it. It takes the coconut taste away. So delicious soups, and got lots of other uses besides just soup. The boosters are, and they're really good for reducing cholesterol, actually, the boosters, because of this glucomannan, which is really, really high soluble fibre. But go and read about that. The green tea is a caffeine, but if you're okay with caffeine, it's better than the caffeine you get in coffee, which is highly processed. It does give you a bit of a buzz, and the oat oil then gives you sustenance, so you feel fuller for longer, alongside the glucomannan, which is the fibre. So I'm going to do a little bit extra on this today, because I'm so excited about the new omegas. If there's anyone on from Ireland, I'm so jealous, or the Nordic countries. Our omegas are fantastic, and the base information that we've already got stands completely. They are, they've got all the EPA, DHA and ALA we need for the things like sight, heart, bone building, everything, and energy. The best bit about it is that they take their omega-3 from the plants that the fish use to get their omega. So we're not interrupting our oceans, we're not depleting our fish stock, and the quality of the omega-3 we're getting is fantastic. So this is what it looks like. It's called Schizachytran. Don't worry about the name. It's grown outside the oceans. It's not easy to grow. It's expensive to grow, but it's the best quality vegan omega-3 you can get. So just a bit about the new one. The new omega coming along will have vitamin D as well. And most vitamin D3s you find, I always tell people when you buy vitamin D3 from a chemist or a Holland & Barrett type place, you need to have vitamin D3 with K2, because the way the vitamin D, you absorb the vitamin D in the drops and everything, it can get you calcium in your bloodstream, and you don't want that deposited in your arteries. You want it taken up with K2, clearing it out for you. This D3 is a vegan D3. Most D3 comes from sheep lanolin, the lanolin from their wool. This isn't, it's a vegan source, and very, very absorbable and usable, so fantastic. Zinc has got amazing properties. I mean, that was one of the things they had said. I took it when the COVID was around. I took vitamin D3 and zinc and a couple of other things along with Juice Plus. And But now we can get these two inside our omegas. How amazing is that? And lutein's in the other one as well. It's a phytonutrient from marigolds. Really, really important thing in our protecting our body against cancers and our sustaining good health. Lycopene is the same. It's in tomatoes, and it's a great source of lycopene. And this is going to be in the new one. Now, when they produce this new one, they produce it fresh. But they had the very best people to do it, and it was a fantastic team. So what they found is every one of these ingredients is enhanced by the other one. And if you match this up with the other products, particularly things like Perform for sports people, and then with the fruit, veg, and berries, they do different things. They each enhance the other, so it multiplies the effect by 10 times or so. I'm saying 10 times, I know exactly how many times, but it does multiply that effect. And I'll be doing a better presentation on this one. I think it's due in the UK in the early spring. Now, when we talk about Juice Plus anywhere, we have to be very careful what we say, because the pharmaceutical, the big pharma, is watching us every minute of the day, and we do not want our company damaged. So this is what we can say at the moment. The DHA helps maintain normal brain function and vision. The EPA and DPA contribute to heart function, and there's enough in it to do all that, and it works together. But look at the other things we can say. And now it has an effect on happy aging. How wonderful is that? That this combination actually helps you age happily. You don't get as much aches and pains, and your health deterioration quickly. Really good, important for postmenopausal or menopausal women as well. And we can now say that it does actually help hair, teeth, nails, and skin. We can actually say that because we know it does from the research already done and from what's in the new omegas. So let's really look out for that. Unbelievable. Cheers, Uplift. It's my drug of choice. I don't think I miss a day with Uplift. I love it. About 11 in the morning. I'm having mine early today. It's got all the amazing B vitamins. It's made from brilliant ingredients. I never dreamt it would be this good. I don't know why I doubted Juice Plus, but I thought it was going to have some kind of sugar boost or some kind of caffeine. And it's got all these B vitamins. You can look them up. They're all listed in the back office if you go through the project information. And all of these do different things. A lot of these very important in menopause for women. So highly recommend this for anyone. And it's great if you take it in the morning. The beauty of it, it gives you long-lasting energy and long-lasting cognitive benefit. I've been looking at a product called Lion's Mane mushroom product. And I just took some out of curiosity, and my effect from Uplift 10 times more beneficial and much more rounded product as well. I like to have a look at other things now and then. So untouchable again, and also combine them with the other things. If you take all the vitamins in the fruit and veg and the omegas, which I do, and then you boost it every day with all the B vitamins, which are depleting in our food and are hard to get them all every day, makes a huge difference. We know Juice Plus Company encourages all the exercise. We know exercise makes a huge difference. To Perform is now an essential part of what I do. I've got my personal trainer back. For people who know me and my personal trainer, I'm training with James Knight again now, and I'm taking this more often. It's a brilliant product. Again, I'm not going to run out of time, so I'm not going to read it all through, but the important thing is about the soy, because you always get asked about the soy. So the soy protein is proven to be highly digestible. It contains the 9 essential amino acids, and soy is safe for both women and men. And the way they process their soy makes it much more expensive than the cheap soy you see in other things around. So it's water washed for a start. It's made with non-GMO ingredients. That's hard to source these days because there's so much of it GMO. And it's got this responsible soybean standard program, which means it takes this nasty protein extract thing in it, which people were complaining about. So it's such a clean soy and minimally processed to get it like that. It's still intact as a plant product and works fabulously well for us. So that's me. If you've got any questions, put it in the chat. I built a platform, and many of you are members. It wasn't doing what we needed it to do. I spent the last 4 months making a bigger platform and a better one, so it's going to be filled with information now. So if anyone wants to join, it's completely free. It's made for all health practitioners. That's the link. I'll put it in the chat. We'd love to have you in there. Thanks very much.
Can I pee? I was just stuff down the toilet. Can I pee? I was just stuff in the toilet.
Hi, thank you, Sue, so much. That was absolutely incredible, as always. I've got my video back so you can see me now. So sorry about that earlier. So, yeah, Sue, you were... please put in the chat what your takeaways from Sue were just then. I mean, I've just taken so many notes there. I can't even pick them out of, just how fantastic. But I just think, like, whenever I listen to Sue, I just think she just explains it. Could everyone mute themselves, please, just so that we can not hear? That's great, thank you. So just the quality of our products, and I always feel so blessed that I'm taking them. As I know I feel blessed every single day because I love the benefits, but when I hear Sue talking and then she just really dissects all the goodness and everything, I just think I'm so happy. And who is excited for the new Omegas? I just can't wait for them. The happy aging ones, I love that. Anyway, so a big thank you to Sue. And then we've got our next special guest. We've got Claire Black, who's an IMD in the business. And Claire is from Surrey. And she is a mum and a stepmom of 5. So her brood keeps growing. She joined in the business in 2014 and she's never looked back. And she is the Juice Plus business has enabled her to leave her 9 to 5 and be a stay-at-home mum since 2015, which is absolutely incredible. And Claire today is going to be talking about creating the mindset for success. Are you there, Claire?
I am. Thank you so much. Can I just say I'm definitely stopping at 5 children. That is enough. There are no more happening in this house, so you don't need to change that bio ever. And thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited, actually. I feel like I'm going to bring a little bit of woo-woo to the call very early on, so I hope you guys enjoy this. And I'm excited because mindset is definitely one of my most favourite topics, not least because 9 years ago, my mindset was just awful. I had no routine in my life. My life was very chaotic. I was the kind of girl who'd have bad weeks and bad months, and negativity just seemed to follow me everywhere. My idea of self-development was reading Heat magazine on my lunch break. Like, I had no clue how to grow my mindset. And then I found Juice Plus, and I was introduced to this amazing world of self-development, and I just really fell in love with growing myself. And you're probably thinking, what I'm going to show you, what has it got to do with building business? It actually, what we do and how we get our energy right has everything to do with business. And I really believe that mindset is the only thing that separates us from, the people that are winning in the business and the people who maybe aren't. If you think about it, we all have the same product, we all have the same compensation plan to follow, but it's actually our thoughts and belief patterns that differ, and that's exactly what mindset is, right? So it's our thoughts and belief